Hello, everyone. Again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. First of all, I would like to just start saying that on this platform, we're going to start really expanding the content on this platform, and we're going to start coming with a lot of different style content. So I'm very excited. So we're going to keep going with these style videos for now, but in the future, we're going to be presenting fitness videos. Skit style videos. We're gonna be reporting the news. We're really gonna open up the content on this channel. So just hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you definitely know what we will be doing on Team Tiggio in the near future. Now that that's out the way, you see the title. Uh Adidas must pay Ye, or formerly known as Kanye West. They must pay him. How you go when you just released a shoe a month ago and that shoe sold out, and then you release a report to say, oh, we're not going to pay him another dime. So let's get this right. So you think that you can go and formulate the brainchild, because we're going to get into who actually created the Yeezys. And people were like, well, Kanye West didn't actually create the Yeezy. Well, P. Diddy didn't do Mary J. Blige album. He didn't sit there and actually played the keyboard or did a beat machine. But if you look at the back of Mary J. Blige album, it says produced by Puff Daddy or Sean Carter. So I want you to really know what you're talking about before you start speaking about it. So the stock market is closed today. So right now, Adidas still is at $118. The 52-week high is at $405. So you clearly see with a 23.27 billion market cap that they are extremely down, and I won't be surprised if Adidas don't go bankrupt in the future. It's definitely a possibility. Let's down the timeline of here in 2030, and I apologize that my computer is going. This is the time Kanye West and Adidas form partnership. Computer is this link. If it don't manifest itself, we're gonna move on. But here's the thing, and we're gonna go down the timeline. You see right here, this was written by Brendan Dunn. Just gonna read this. It's just only briefly. We're gonna read because we got to unpack a lot of what's going on this partnership. So right then and there, you already know that they were not in. It wasn't like Kanye West was working for Adidas. They were in the partnership. But now the brand say in Adidas put an official statement to be a monumental team up, stating they are welcoming to the Adidas family, one of the most influential culture icons of his generation. Read that again. Influential culture icons of this generation. Kanye West. One of the same motivations and making the move. The statement what from 20 to the P. So um now when Kanye with Adidas, All right, I'm sorry about that. Let's get back into it. Um, let's get back into it of what's been going on. All right, so I'm not sure what happened there, but let's get back into it. So the video been going on. I'm not sure. I may have to download and cut that part out. But in the meantime, let's talk about it. The guru helping Kanye West design his Yeezy brand. Kanye West is the face of the Adidas Yeezy brand. Not only is the face, he is the guru of the brand, right? When West left Nike for the three stripes, it was in search of creative freedom and a brand he could call his own and making his own image. Since West formed his Adidas sub brand, he has been one of the true mainstays and influencers in the world of sneakers. But he isn't doing it all alone. And in business, you don't do it all alone. You just don't. That's the way business works. Alongside West is sneaker industry legend Stephen Smith. Smith has been virtually everywhere in the industry, creating iconic silhouettes at each stop along the way. He has been pegged as the grandfather of the dad shoe, responsible for sneakers like the New Balance 576, 1500, and 997, as well as classics like the Reebok Instapump Fury, Vapor Max technology, and the Nike Zoom Streak Spectrum, a shoe Nike chose to rework with Supreme just last year. Until an interview with Fast Company in November 2019 with Kanye next to him, Smith had not been able to speak publicly about his involvement in Yeezy. Much like West, Smith's decision to join Yeezy brand stemmed from the freedom that comes with it. While the designer found incredible success owning his early ventures, he said the politics will always keep getting in the way. Thus far, he hasn't had the issue with West. When I asked Smith exactly what his job with Yeezy was, he had one simple thing to say: "My job is special forces, black ops for Kanye. I get my mission, I parachute in, I get in, I get out." At first glance, that quote might be confusing when referencing the designer that works for a brand, but as Smith explains, this is just what it's like working with Kanye West. Smith lives with his family in Portland, Oregon, but spends 3 to 4 days a week and with West in Cody, Wyoming. The schedule isn't consistent. His itinerary change last minute, but he has to have the flexibility to adapt to nearly anything thrown his way. Naturally, the type of volatility takes a toll on Smith's family and personal life, but he knows that is worth it. At first, he wasn't sure if the lifestyle change was right for him at the time, but after spending multiple hours with Wes on the phone over consecutive days, he was convinced. He hasn't turned back since. And I'm gonna stop right there. And I know I've been butchering some of the words, but the point that I want to say thus far is this: that when you look at it, when people keep saying Adidas owned the design and it was Adidas team that owned the design, you clearly see it was the collaboration between Smith and West that got the deal done. Adidas just had the capital probably to put together the team in that aspect. But it was Smith and West when he said consecutive days, he was convinced. It was them on the phone talking over and over and over about what was necessary to get things done. Epic was a word that came up a lot in my conversation with Steven. Even after the recorder was off, he kept calling this phase of his life the most epic. He works side by side with Kanye West as one of the rapper's most trusted confidants. And he gets to create projects from scratch and see them come to life under the high standards of West's Yeezy label. So you clearly see right here that is some bull job when Adidas say these are our designs. Yes, Kanye West sold his soul to Adidas about the designs, but you clearly see that it was not their designs in retrospect. So let's keep going because we had just started to cook. All right, now once in a lifetime opportunities continue to arise for Smith. Ahead of All Star Weekend, he wasn't sure if it was the right time for him to make the trip to Chicago. It was during Valentine's Day as well as his daughter's birthday. As any good husband does, Smith asked his wife for advice on whether or not he should go. When will you ever have the chance to ride through the streets of Chicago in a shirt, handing out free Yeezys in the city of Chicago? His answer was simple: never. So he hopped on a flight and headed to West's hometown to get on another epic Yeezy journey. So you clearly see that Adidas are culture vultures, and I said it. They are culture vultures in this aspect of what's going on. Before Smith and I sat down, he mentioned a quick story to me about being in his hotel lobby with a pair of the new Yeezy Quantum Zone. He said that a group of Adidas employees walked past him and were shocked to see a guy like him wearing an unreleased shoe of that stature. He explained that they were surprised because Smith is just some old white guy, but he loves being some old inquisitive white guy because of the authentically who he is and who Kanye wanted on his team. And right here, these are the two gentlemen together. And I haven't heard Smith say one bad thing about Kanye, and Kanye has definitely praised Smith. So I'm gonna leave it here. Then we're gonna go on what we are talking about in this actual video. Now, I'm just gonna read this last line. One thing that West told Smith upon his hire: you stay you, bro. That's the sauce you add. We caught up with Smith on Saturday of All-Star Weekend in Chicago, one day removed from his ride through the Windy City on West Shirt trucks. All right, so now we know who was the person that uh helped added a value to Kanye when it came down to um getting the deal done for the shoes. Adidas would sell Yeezy designed under a different name following Kanye West controversy, CFO says. So, this is where things get murky because Adidas is going to have to pay Kanye. Now, they're probably going to have some kind of clause in their reporting, probably going to be like a moral clause, but that's not going to hold up. It's not. It's not going to hold up, and that's just how things are going to be. They're going to have to pay the man. Adidas says it still plans to sell Yeezy designs just with a different name. The reason why people paid $300 was because of Kanye West. It wasn't because of Adidas. But Adidas was going bankrupt before Ye. Now they think that they can just steal the man designs. You just saw who designed. The reason why I read that whole article, you see who cooked up the designs. The shoe and apparel brand announced its intentions to keep selling Yeezy products, which were created by Ye. You see right there, it says, which were created by Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, in a quarterly earnings call Wednesday. It's just that Kanye sold his soul. And that's what happened. He sold his soul And this is the magnitude of selling your soul. All right. So right here, come on. I can confirm that Adidas is the sole owner of all the design rights related to existing product, as well as previous new colorways under the partnership. Adidas Chief Financial Officer Harm Ohlmeyer said during the call, we intend to make use of these designs as early as 2023. Going forward, we will leverage the existing inventory with the exact plans being developed as well as we speak. Ohlymeyer added. The announcement comes after Adidas said last month that it would cut ties with the rapper. He's not a rapper. Now you just called him a designer. Now you call him a rapper. He's a mogul. Let's call him what he is. After he made anti-Semitic remarks, saying going DEFCON 3 is actually a military term for defense. And you can feel the way you want to feel about it, but that's not anti-Semitic. And I know I'm gonna get some bad calls on this for saying that, but it's not. Going DEFCON 3 is actually a military term to be prepared for defense. So Adidas and Ye will be in litigation very, very soon. In October, and that's mixed spell, 25 press release, the company said it would end production of Yeezy branded products and stop all payments to Ye and his companies. That's something that bring up also before I get into with Ye mascot and has how many patents? Let's see. Okay, mascot holdings. Okay. All right. So right here, this is Kanye West. Remember when he did College Dropout? He was in that mascot, and he formulated his brand after that in a sense. Then his actual company says mascot holding files trademark for new logo. So right here, let's see, mascot holdings control how many trademarks. Let's look this up real quick because we got to unpack all this stuff. How many patents? I want to see this. All right, right here. All right, let's see right here. Kanye West trademark uses amusement parks, NFTs, and more in new patents. I'm not going to sit here and read all of it. He's filed 17 new trademark applications around the Yeezy name. And I think he has, he has 150 patents. Let's look this up really quick because this is important when I go. I think they have 150 patents. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna speed this up. All right, let's go here. But I think Mascot Holdings owns 150 patents. So Kanye West owns patents on things that you and I don't even know. He just see things, he filed the patents, and that's the way it goes, right? You know what? Been seeing a lot of scattered information about Kanye West and Adidas. How about we try break down as much as we can and what's happened over the last decade? When did this come out? So let's go here, right here. In 2019, revenue from the partnership comes in at about 1.3 billion for Kanye. 15% royalty per sneaker means 150 million pre-tax. Kanye says Adidas offered to buy out his contract for 1 billion. He refuses, saying his royalties following year will be 500 million. He wanted 20%. June 16th, 2020, Kanye announces partnership with Gap. Gap shares go up 40%. Yeezy Gap was envisioned to be a 10-year partnership. The deal was clear: ownership and royalties. Gap would give 8.5 million shares to Ye when some sales KPIs were met. All right. Early 2022, Adidas CEO on CNBC called Kanye their most important partner. Kanye hints at wanting to get out of the partnership early. It largely depended on his legal team finding cracks in the contract or putting enough media attention. See what he did there, right? So let's keep going. September 2022, bone of contention becomes clear. Ye had been designing the shoes. Adidas approves, make them, puts Yeezy name on them. Yeezy gets a percentage of the revenue, but Ye didn't like that. He wanted a combined leasing and revenue sharing deal to guarantee more cash and authority. So you see who are the culture vultures here. By the way, in regard to patents, most of his sneaker designs have Adidas listed as patent owner, apart from one, the Yeezy slides. Patent filed in 2018, granted in 2020 under Mascot Holdings. So we're going to look into that because we unpacked in a lot of stuff. The shoes Adidas hold and the shoes that Kanye West hold. Okay. This year, Kanye West has trademarked applications under the names Yako System and Yeezyverse to quote, build a self-contained universe. I checked the patent office. Guess how many other applications there are? 164. Branded food, beverages, and stores. This is what I want to say. See right here? Kanye West has 164 patents. Adidas says reviewing relationship with Ye. Ye seemingly aware of potential lawsuits, etc. Taunts Adidas on Drink Champ a podcast, saying they'll never drop him with analysis called a chess move with the legal team on hand, having scrutinized release causes. Adidas cut ties with Ye, says they expect a 250 million, that's in euros or pounds, I believe pounds, blow on their 2022 net income. The announcement, however, added one crucial line that Adidas is the sole owner of all design rights to existing products, previous, new, and colorways under partnership. Kanye has a fantastic legal team. Remember him suing EMI Publishing 3 years ago for a clause that said he couldn't retire. Then they renegotiated his terms and royalty rates. I personally feel like he has 2 or 3 exit strategies before signing any contract, some more extreme than others. Racism and hate in any form should never be allowed, but starting to understand why it took Adidas some time to respond. The legal battle was on. Let's see. Oh, and guess without saying, with the 1.5 billion Adidas deal off, Ye's no longer a billionaire. Happy to hear your thoughts. All right, so let's go back. Um, let's go back and let's see. We need to more stuff. Yeezy shoe designs owned by Adidas. Adidas. All right, let's see if we can pull this up really quick. Let's see which ones they own. If this pops up, let's see. So Adidas own all of these designs, although Kanye West, formerly known as Kanye West, design them, but they don't own Adidas don't own the slides. Let's see. Easy slides. All right, they don't own the easy slides. See, this is why they try to make these fake slides, because they don't own the slides. And now, because they don't own the slides, Kanye West, these are the only shoes that technically he got a patent over and he can take with them. They cannot use them. That's why they created these knockoffs. They created these knockoffs because they couldn't duplicate these without Kanye West's permission. All right, so let's go to TMZ here. All right, so this is what it says. Adidas contract says Ye gets paid for Yeezy brand, but there's a rub. So, like I said again, they're going to try to say his anti-Semitic terms is a form of where they can just terminate the contract, because let's not forget, he been accumulating $2 billion a year, and they probably feel even if they can get a fourth of that, that's still a win for them. Nobody's about to wear those knockoff Yeezys. I mean, all you're going to do is keep regurgitating the same designs. You don't have the mind of Smith and West or Smith and Ye on your squad, so it's not going to be helpful. All right, Adidas announcement, it will sell Yeezy designs without Yeezy branding should be money to Kanye West's ears. And I can't get this man name right. I really dislike TMZ. I really do. TMZ has learned here's that in writing, but he's not getting a dime. Yeah, okay. We're gonna see about that. Sources with direct knowledge of the deal Ye signed with Adidas tells us there's a clause in the contract that calls for the mogul to get a reduced fee if Adidas sells his design. That's interesting because when Adidas cut ties last month with Ye over his and I don't think it's anti-Semitic, and I'm gonna stand firm on what I said. I just think that he stated his opinion, and we live in a country of freedom of speech, and now it's his freedom of speech. He said DEFCON, do whatever you want to do. That's the way I feel. It said it would not pay him a single cent from that day forward. Of course, that was before Wednesday's announcement. It would roll out some of Ye's shoes in 2023, just with the Adidas name and markings instead of Yeezy. TMZ asks German shoe co. if it planned to follow through on paying Ye's reduced fee, and a spokesman said he's getting zero zilch nil bumpkiss. We'll see about that. Now, there's most likely a moral clause in the contract as well, and Adidas could easily say Ye's hate speech constituted a breach, which nullified their deal. Adidas has proven no further explanations, so we've got to read the tea leaves. So I just want to unpack everything of what's going on. I know this became a long video, but sometimes you got to drop these type videos because you really want to get into the you want to chew the meat and spit out the bones. So anyway, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Put it in the comments. If you don't like what I said, you like what I said, put it in the comments, and we will see you next time.